Oh, yeah. What's up? We're back. Welcome to Fan Art Friday, Season 2. It's Season 2. It's here, finally. It's been a long break, but welcome. Welcome. Let's go. Let's check the chat. See who is here. All right, all right. Hyper Potato is here. Black Rose Comics was first. What's up, man? First TC in the house. Hello, hello. TC. I just picked one of your comments, but there's a lot. And what's up, Humphrey Bear? What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. All right. It is 2023. It's time to get into it. Who else is here? I saw a Hyper Potato. Where are you at? Yes. All right. Love to see what Eric draws. Hoping for a babe. We shall see. All right. Let's see. Has anybody... Let's see, has anybody dropped a name? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Raggedy Man in the house. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Jeff Potts, what's up? All right. Phantasmagorical. Hey, yo. What's up? All right. Humphrey Bear, what's going on? All right. Firestar. Boo Boo. Firestar. We could do a Firestar. So TC, let me just go over the rules real quick. I think this is your first time here, TC. So once the show goes live, all you have to do is drop a name or character of your choice, and I will draw it. It has to be once we go live, cannot be before. So the mark starts when we go live. There you go. And let me see. What was this? What's this? Hyper Potato. Brian Shear was looking for you. Where were you at, man? Where were you at? Hyper Potato. So, anywho, so them's the rules. So we got to stick to the rules. So I'm sorry, TC. So next time, all you got to do, as soon as we go live, drop the name. That's it. All right. So this week is Firestar, Hyper Potato. There you go. All right. Hyper Potato said, I got my Aaron Lopresti cover of Shadow Sentry. Great stuff. Indeed. Here is Shadow Sentry. I got this beautiful book right here. This is the Cosson cover, Matt Cosson. Purdy. These covers are very shiny, very shiny. I don't have the Lopresti cover in front of me, but book 2, this is my cover. Bam. There you go. So this campaign will be closing in 2 days. I'm going to close it down on the 15th and get ready for Shadow Sentry Origins, which launches on the 23rd of February. So if you missed anything and you want to get anything else, you got 2 days to do it. But yes. Any chance of coming to Heroes Con in Charlotte this year? I don't know. Probably not, I'm going to say. I've been sticking to the local shows. And so I'm trying not to get too far out there, because once I do, it's like, it's doing the con circuit is like, it's hard. It's kind of tough. So because I'm working on the books, I want to put my focus on that. So I do have a few shows lined up, but they're on the West Coast. So, anywho, let's get to it. Let's do this. Firestar. All right. And make sure you've all signed up for Eric's next book on Indiegogo. Please do. The link is in the description. I would really appreciate it. And you could also win a hand-drawn sketch card by myself. 1 of 5. So 5 people can win that. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, yes. As of right now, my channel has 500 subs. So, woo-hoo-hoo! We did it. We hit 500. I was at 498 a few days ago, and then all of a sudden, what was it? I think it was Nighthawk Warrior subscribed like this morning. I'm like, what? I think he was subscribed for a while, but whatever. He subscribed and put me over the edge, and so we hit 500. So that means I'll be scheduling a 500 sub. We'll celebrate, and I'll be giving away some free stuff. So give away some books, give away some art. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's going to be fun, and we'll just celebrate. I want to say thank you to all you guys for being there and for subscribing. So I appreciate you. Let's get into Fan Art Friday. Let me switch over my camera, and we shall get to the drawings. All right. Be right back. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. My microphone fell off my table. That's not good. But Hyper Potato, do you get monetized at 500? I think it's 1,000. Once you hit 1,000, then you get monetized. So I'm not there yet, but halfway there. So that works for me. Jeff Potts, I actually think Brian started weeping. He misses you, Hyper Potato, man. You need to get over there. No, but and just if anyone is new here, if you do get your character drawn, I will give you the art. You just have to pay shipping and handling. The link for my PayPal is in the description. And then also, you don't have to stick around the whole entire stream. Streams usually last from an hour and 15 to an hour and 30 minutes. I try and keep them, not too long. But that's usually about how long it goes, give or take. But you don't have to stay the whole time. I understand people are at work. You got priorities. So it is all good. But let me get a Firestar reference here, and we shall get to the drawings. And, focus. Hello, hand. Hi. Focus. Focus. You can do it. Look at that hair. Look at all the hair. Ooh, hair. Look at those ashy hands. Wow. All right, here we go. Focus. Focus. There we go. Okay, I'm going to keep my hand there. And let's search some Firestar. Don't get blurry on me. Here, you guys can look at this while I search for Firestar. This is page 1 of Shadow Century Origins. Breakdowns by Clayton Barton, the one, the only. And all right, Firestar. Get some reference. Make sure I do it right. Dun 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 dun. Images. Firestar. Now this is interesting. So, Starfire. I know Starfire, but she always comes up with her. So that's Starfire. This must be Firestar. Titan, Starfire, Firestar. So give me a picture of just Firestar. All right, there we go. There we go. That's who we're drawing today. Firestar. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not very familiar with Firestar, but you got your wish, Hyper Potato, and it's a babe. So there you go. So anywho, I finished this yesterday. Sent it over to the flatter to get flats, and it's going to get colored. And I'm going to get started on the next page as soon as humanly possible. All right. I'll keep an eye on the chat, guys. But I'll go back and scroll through. So don't feel like I'm ignoring you, but let's get drawing, shall we? Dun, dun, dun. All right, got my pencil. Actually, I like to do light pencil. And then if I'm going to ink it, I like to do light pencil. Okay. Let's see. You might not see this yet. It's going to be very light. And let's go a little bit bigger, fill up the page. Those are very big shoulders for a woman. Let me slim them down. All right, let's do something a little more playful, not so serious. All right, let's try something else. She's going to look heroic. Arched back. Oop, this has got to move. Hold on a second. My camera cord is in my way. There we go. All right. Let's do, she's kind of mid-flight, standing there. Back leg down. Make sure I get her whole body in here. There we go. Chin up. So this is what we call a breakdown. So I'm just breaking down the body parts, not very detailed, but just chunks of where everything's going to lie, and just break it down. And the hair is going to be over here. S-shaped hair. And you guys, again, you won't be able to see this for a little bit till I start pressing with the pencil, but this is just basic stuff here. Arch of the back. It's kind of all about placement. Just making sure the legs aren't too long, although long legs on a woman are typically what you want to go for. Well, superhero women anyway. These are all idealistic characters here. Dun, 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 dun. Well, we got a lot to catch up on. Where should we start? I'll catch you guys up on what's been going on with me. So right before Thanksgiving, I got sick. Actually, was I the first to get sick? You know how it is with the family. Someone gets sick and then everybody else gets sick. Well, I got sick. I think I was the first. And then it just it lasted maybe a week. And then it came right back. I felt better. And then it came right back. And it lasted for, it seemed like 2 more weeks through Thanksgiving. And my folks were in town and had a great time. Had some friends over for Thanksgiving. They're Navy folks, and so they don't have any family here, so we invited them over. They're friends from our church, and so we had a great time. And it seemed like the whole family was sick for a while, and but we had a great Christmas. I think everybody was healthy for that, thankfully. And yeah, did some ice skating here in Southern California. We can do that here. It's awesome. But there's a few places that have outdoor skating rinks. So, and my kids are like amazing. So I'm from New Jersey originally, and my kids, honestly, they skate like New Jerseyans. They don't skate like they're from the West Coast, because most people on the West Coast, they don't know how to skate. as we observed as we were going around the rink, like everybody's just falling. And this one skating rink had these like, it looked kind of like a sled that a kid can push in front of them, but it was like tall, and they could hold on to it and they could push that around the rink and kind of get their balance and stuff. So it was kind of like you're skating around the rink, dodging all these kids, and even adults had them too. It was pretty funny. But my son, he is 12, and he was just like flying through everybody, and it was fun to watch. So I was a happy, proud pappy. And I'm like, yeah, my kids skate like New Jersey kids. This is cool. So, and yeah, December was all fulfilling Shadow Century. So I got that done in a month. Super excited about that. I was late on my book, which I was not excited about, but I managed to get it done in the same year that I said I was going to fulfill it. So I'll take it. I will take it. All right. So there is a very rough and simple breakdown. And there's an ankle in there somewhere. So probably can't see it wonderfully, but it's there. And I can darken that up. So, hey, I had an idea, guys. Tell me what you think. I was thinking, there he is, Nighthawk Warrior. What's up, man? You were my 500th sub. Thank you, dude. I know you've been here plenty of times before, but you know how YouTube is. Sometimes they just cast you off, like, you know, you're not ever a friend. And then you realize, oh, hey, I need to resubscribe to that guy. It's weird. I know. I had 2 people that I refollowed on Twitter today that I was like, I've followed these guys for years. Why am I refollowing them? So anyway, it's just odd. So always check to see if you're still subscribed. Ring the bell for notifications and like this video, comment on this video, share this video if you like. I'd appreciate it. Let me check the comments. Let me go see what's going on. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see. Congrats on the road to 1K, says Black Rose Comics. Thank you, man. Hyper Potato, this was the perfect time today. I'm just home doing chores. Perfect. Time for an Eric art break. Yeah, man. Do you have a werewolf arm like Aaron Lepresti? It's pretty bad. I mean, I like the fact that my hair is very it's very thin, and it's kind of if you were to pet it, it's kind of like a cat. It's not like all weird hair, so it kind of flows, but it's pretty hairy. So I don't know how bad Aaron Lepresti's arms are. I haven't seen those. All right, Black Rose Comics. Oh wait, hold on. Looking for Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 80s cartoon. Great fun. Hyper Potato said it was a companion series to a great 80s Incredible Hulk cartoon. Don't know if I ever saw that. I've seen like more recent ones where the Hulk is in it with Spider-Man, but not in the 80s. Not in the 80s. Black Rose Comics. They're supposed to look like gods, something the mainstream has forgotten. Heck yes, and agreed. They're idealistic. They are supposed to look awesome and powerful and strong. Not this weird. Hold on. Let me highlight this comment. Dun, dun, dun. My wife says, it's the perfect amount of manly arm hair. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, look, I've got hair all over my paper. I'm molting over here. Ay. Stay up there. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Nighthawk. Hey, chat, how you doing today? Congratulations on reaching 500 subs. I still haven't gotten my copy of Shadow Century 2 yet. Interesting. If you can, email me or go to your campaign, or just go to Indiegogo. Make sure you did back it. I'll check. But I think I looked before. I don't know if I saw you in there, but I'll recheck. I had somebody else contact me and they didn't get their book as well. So, hey, it happens. And I looked through my sheet and their name wasn't on the sheet. So who knows? Because you could download a CSV file and it gives you all the backers, addresses, everything. So I did that. And for some reason, this guy was not in there. So it happens. And if it does, I apologize, but I will get your book out to you ASAP. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Ever seen Aaron's werewolf illustrations? Very okay, yeah, I can get a good picture of that. Hi, Daddy. Emma Lynn. All right, that's my daughter. What's going on, Emma Lynn? Nicholas Gear in the house. What are we drawing today? We're drawing some Firestar, buddy. And I just received a package from you, bro. And I'll show you guys what I got in the mails. This is from Nicholas Gear, his Tin Soldier #2 book. And this is the cover I illustrated for him. And now I finally have the companion to my tragedy book. But look at this. Pairs up perfectly. Oh, Tin Soldier is kind of glaring. He's too tinny. But there you go. There's the spread, baby. Looks awesome. So congrats, man. I don't know if you're done fulfilling yet, but he also sent me some more books. Boom, boom, boom. This is the Chris Graves color, and I'm not sure who did this one, but this one's awesome. I know you've had this one since the beginning of the campaign, and looks rad. I love it. He's a cool looking creature. Very cool. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Eric's family. Indeed. Okay. Let's get this off, y'all. Robert Powers. Awesome. Very cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. I got sidetracked with my wife's comment. But I had an idea, Hyper Potato, if you're listening. One of the things I was thinking of doing this year to kind of set it apart from last year, I could do a full pencil drawing. So I can go from breakdown to fully rendered pencil and not ink it on all these illustrations this year. Just a thought. Tell me what you think. But Hyper Potato, I'll give you the opportunity to just tell me what you think. If you want this fully rendered in pencil or if you want it inked, I will leave it up to you. But just a thought, something to kind of set this year apart, do something a little different, and you guys can see me, just do a pencil drawing if you like. But again, I'll give you the option, Hyper Potato. Tell me what you think, and we'll go with what you say, sir. But in the meantime, I'm going to darken this up, and I am going to get it a little more rendered here. Hold on one second. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Go back to my reference. Okay. All right. I've been looking at a few Randy Green drawings. If you guys have ever seen his work, gosh, it's so tight. He does really, really clean pencil work. And I've been very inspired by his stuff recently. And it's like, man, I could, do something like that. But then also I could add shading and everything. Hyper Potato said, whatever you're comfortable with. I like pencils, inks, anything. Thrilled to get another piece from you. Just let me know what shipping would be. You got it. So for the shipping, I just charge $5 flat fee. So that should cover everything. The mailer and all that good stuff. So yeah, $5. And my PayPal address is in the description. So you can send that on over when you want. And then just make sure you put in there Firestar, drawing, whatever. And that'll just help. But besides that, gosh, let's go pencil. I want to try some pencil, and I want to try some different stuff, and let's give it a go. I'm excited. Let's give that a try. And it'll help me too, as I, because how my mind works, how it's worked mostly is just really super rough pencils to ink. So this will kind of help my mind kind of focus more on the pencil aspect, which is, this is where I started, man. This is where it all came from. So I like getting back to the roots, getting back to the, as we would call it in baseball, you got to just focus on the simple stuff, your technique, and when you get away from the, what do they call it? I can't remember now. I'm so bad with my memory. I'm going insane. It starts with a T. I can't think of it. Stupid brain. But anyway, you got to keep those things in the back of your mind, and you don't want to lose those, because if you lose those, then there goes everything else. That's when you start making mistakes and then drawing lazy. I don't want to draw lazy, so this will be great. So let's give it a go and see how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Any of you guys play baseball out there? You'll know what I'm talking about. The fundamentals. It starts with an F. There you go. The fundamentals. Can't let go of the fundamentals. All right. So this will help me focus on the fundamentals. So anyway, fulfilled in December. Pretty much done, except for that one dude I may have forgotten. And Nighthawk Warrior. Sorry, bro. But yeah, I'm done. Campaign will close. And Shadow Century Origins. So getting to work on that. Launches February 23rd of the 23. And what else? You know what? I'm going to do hand out. And unfortunately, my computer went out on me. Started getting very, very slow. So I had to get a new computer. And yes. But with that new computer comes all kinds of other issues where, my scanner doesn't work now. It's not compatible with this Mac. And I can't use Photoshop now because I'm using an outdated version apparently, and it doesn't work with this computer because, it's like a earlier version and it's 32-bit and not 64-bit and all this jazz. So anyway, I got a new computer, but now I just got to figure out how to do everything I did as I did it before, or maybe try something new, which I am. I have Clip Studio Paint, which I've downloaded actually. I think I got a free version, and I also paid like they had one for like super cheap that I got. So I've had Clip Studio Paint forever. I've just never used it. I'm just so comfortable with Photoshop. So I'm trying to just get familiarized with Clip Studio Paint and see if I could do everything that I did on Photoshop in there and not have to subscribe and pay a monthly fee and all that jazz. But anyway, we'll see. We will see. I might need it anyway, because when it comes time for getting my book ready for print, I might need it for converting stuff to CMYK. I don't know. So I got to figure all that out. So if I could do it all in one program, that'd be great. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay. So there's the basics. Boom, boom, boom. Give it a good once over. I think I can go a little thinner on her lower leg. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's work on the head. Okay. I'm bad about confusing Randy Green and Randy Queen. Both are great artists. Randy Queen. I don't know if I'm familiar with him. But Randy Green, really good stuff. Boom. If we create children's books or greeting cards, is a letter mailed to ourselves good enough? Children's books. Well, the little bit from what I understand, if you if you actually print it and you've published it, then that in itself is your, because that will have a date on it of when you published it, so that should be good enough. So you probably won't need to do it, through the copyright office and all that. Norman Brang in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? I met Norman at the San Diego Comic-Con last year. He was a good friend, and he also has his own YouTube channel. So what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out with us. TC, sending hugs to Nighthawk. All right, that catches us up. Yeah, so the little bit I know about copyright stuff, that's what I would say. You can, if it is already printed, you could use the trademark logo on it, from what I understand. Don't quote me, but that's how I understand it. All right. And again, I've gone through a little bit of this with Shadow Sentry, and the lawyer helping me out said that, it is printed and you can use the trademark logo and the copyright as well. So there you go. And my letter was rejected from the copyright office because of what I mentioned earlier, because Marvel has a character named Sentry, and my book is the Shadow Sentry, even though mine's a team book and he's a single character. They just look at the names and they see Sentry and it's like, oh, well, whatever. I don't understand it, but he's like, we could argue for you and you could fight it. But also having more than one book, which I did at the time, is helpful. So now that I have 2 books, I could submit 2 books and show that they've been published and here's what the characters look like, things like that. But again, I opted not to deal with it. It's kind of one of those things. It's only going to, in the event that someone comes after you and says, oh, you can't use that name because whatever, then it's going to help you to have the copyright, already done and registered with the copyright office. I don't think anybody's going to come after me for, my book and my characters. So it's kind of like, I'm just going to go without it. Yeah. But again, I still have a lawyer who would fight for me if that, arose, which I don't think it is, but it's just kind of one of those things. So anyhow, hope that helped. All right, let's go back to our character here. She's got these cool flaming eyebrows. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let me go back to my light pencil and just kind of break down the head here. Just kind of mapping it out to where everything's going to fall. And I can fix anything if it's out of whack. One thing I would say is just do research beforehand to make sure that there are no other books out there with the same name, title, things like that. That will definitely save you in advance. When I went to do my copyright trademark registration, I paid money to have a report kind of, or like it was more like a search. So it was done by a company, a professional company who does searches on those things. And so they kind of just, anything and everything with the name, Shadow or Sentry in it, it just kind of populates it all and gives you a detailed report. Just saying everything that's out there, what would conflict with your name and title and all that kind of stuff. So you can kind of do that yourself. And then if anything comes up with, similar, the same name, that you're thinking, then you'd probably want to steer clear of that or come up with something else. Similarly, Legacy Comics. There's no Legacy Comics out there, but there's something else with Legacy in the name. So if I were to change the name of my comics to Legacy of Fire Comics, then that would probably get through quicker than just Legacy Comics. Again, because, there's something already out there. It has Legacy in the title, and mine is just Legacy. And so there's a little bit of conflict there. So, again, I decided not to change it just because I had already published under Legacy Comics, and, I'm not afraid of anybody coming after me and suing me because I have Legacy Comics. So I'm just pushing ahead. In the event someone did come after me and said I need to change it, then I would. But again, it's just kind of one of those things. You're saving yourself from something down the road, and you're just protecting yourself. So hope that helps. And I feel like Firestar's head looks a little manly. I think I need to make it smaller, actually. I think it's a little too big. Or at least I need to bring it down. So let's bring it down. Dun, dun, dun. Get that nice shape in there. And let's try this again. And this is not legal advice. This is just my opinion. Let me say that at the outset, just in case. Well, Eric said that I'm not a lawyer, just telling you some advice. All right. Upward headshots, man. They're hard. They are hard. Gotta get all your stuff correct in there to make it look good. So, all right, we're gonna do this backwards. Start with the hair, work our way in. Okay. See, now that I'm working with pencil and I'm not going to ink it, I need to make sure that everything goes where I want it to go. Got to think like an inker, but with pencil. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Now when I get to the bottom, her chin is not so big. I think it was the big chin that kind of made it look a little more on the manly side. And let's see. Let's make this a little smaller. All right. Let's erase a little bit of this. All right, let's add her face thing here. All right. Yeah, so I am not familiar with Firestar. Hyper Potato, you'll have to enlighten us as to her powers and what she does. I do not know. She kind of reminds me of like a Miss Marvel a little bit, but I'm sure she's different. Too much hair. All right. So there's that. All right, let me check the chat and then get this going a little bit darker. Hyper Potato. She was. Okay, so there you go. Firestar was Miss Marvel? Or, yeah. I know I'm older than you, Eric, but you were a G.I. Joe fan growing up. But were you a G.I. Joe fan growing up, or were those outdated? No, they were. Dude, we played with them all the time in the backyard. I remember digging holes. We'd dig like these huge, like, wormholes that you could fit your hand through, and we'd like build these crazy battlefields and stuff. It was awesome, man. Yeah, no, I loved G.I. Joe growing up. Guy from Red Bank, finish reading Shadow Sentry. You did finish reading it, or are you telling other people to finish reading it? Because they need to read it if they haven't. But if you've read it, I'd love to hear what you think. Yo, Joe! Let's see. Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design reached 1K a few days ago. Awesome. That's sweet. Yeah, I think I follow Jason Robinson. That's awesome. Good deal. I took advice from my lawyer, Eric, and he said, what'd he say? What did he say? Sweet. You finished reading the first issue. Awesome, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, got finished reading it. Awesome. So you took advice from a lawyer, and what did he say? Nicholas Gear, don't keep us hanging. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, Hyper Potato, I got your $5. Thank you, sir. So I will mail this out to you. Good deal. All right. All right. Let's add some more details. And we got to add some fire. So that's a must. So I'll do that last because I don't want to smear it all over the place. Because when working with pencil, it will smear. Got to be careful. So what I could do here is I could erase, now that I have my breakdown done, what I could do and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly erase the whole thing just so I can get rid of the other marks on here that maybe I don't want and then I'll basically ink over it and do finalized pencil drawing. So let me add a few more marks here. So when I erase lightly, it'll still give me the outline of what I've already drawn, and then I'll go off of that. So, and then I'll clean it up, make it look good. All right, so where's my big eraser? Here's my big eraser. So I'm just going to lightly go over everything. So my really light marks will disappear, but I'll still be left with the dark marks. And I can ink over. Ink over as in with pencil. Because since I'm not inking it, and if I don't do this, you're going to see all those little marks underneath, which will kind of distract a bit from the final drawing, I think. If I want it sketchy, I could leave them, but I'm going for more of a finalized image here. So this will help with that. And then, of course, where I redrew over her face, there's a few, gets a little darker. And then in this final stage, I will add the shading and stuff that I want to do. Okay, so that is done. And then, hey, if any of you guys know, I was going to stream this to Facebook and YouTube, but I wasn't sure if I would see the comments from Facebook as well as YouTube. And I didn't want somebody to be on Facebook and then comment, and then I don't see their comment, and then they don't get the, I don't do their drawing. So maybe I'll have to try that out, but I don't know if any of you guys know or have, tried doing both. Would both comments show up on YouTube? Because I didn't want anybody to miss out. So I was like, I'm not going to try just in case, because that would suck. So let's get some more light in y'all. Nighthawk Warrior. Why not inks today, Eric? Because it's 2023, man, and inks are outdated and they're just funky and clunky, and we're not down with inks this year. I got a memo from the guys up top, and they're like, yeah, ink's kind of racist, and we're not doing it. So no ink this year. Like, all right, whatever. I'm going to do it. I don't want to get canceled. So we're going with pencil. We're just doing pencil because it's more gray, right? It's not black. It's not white. It's gray. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's because I want to try something different. I want to try some pencil and do a finalized pencil drawing because I don't do many of these, but I thought it'd be fun to give it a go. So assuming this goes well and I'm happy with the outcome, and Hyper Potato is happy with the outcome, then we'll maybe give this a try this year and do all the illustrations from Fan Art Friday, a finalized pencil drawing, tight pencil drawing. So this would be something that I could hand to the inker and be like, here, dude, ink this. It's ready to go, fully rendered, and looks like it would be, ready for an inker. But also, because of technology, I could potentially take this and scan it into Photoshop, which I don't have because it's not working. But I could take it into Photoshop, adjust everything, and I can make this look like actual inks, and then send this off to be colored for a comic. So not even inked, but so tight and clean that it could be inks. And hold on one second. I'm getting a telephone call, and I need to take this. Give me 1 second. Okay, all right. I'll take that. It's Home Depot. They're coming to fix a mistake and install a part for us. So let me let my wife know that they're coming, and we're all set. Boom. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were coming today or next week, but they're coming today. We got 2 people coming today. One for our oven and one for our dryer. So busy. But anywho. I actually have some original Randy Green art. It's hiding under my desk. I don't know. I won't pull it out because it's probably in another portfolio, and I don't want to waste time. But yeah, if you go search Randy Green's artwork, he has like super tight pencils, and it's just beautiful. He did work on, I think he did Witchblade. Oh no, Tomb Raider. I think he did Tomb Raider. He may have done some Witchblade too, but just really, really awesome, very clean art. It's like really cool. Okay, let me go back real quick. Check out my thing here. Yeah, man, if I could draw half as good as he does, half as clean, this will look fantastic. And like all the hair flowing everywhere that he does. So I'm going to channel my inner Randy Green today and see if I can't make this Firestar look fantastic. So I'll get all this done, and then I'll do the shading afterwards. Maybe good to just get all these lines crispy. Let's see. All right. Slim out that chin a little bit. That looks good. Okay. So anyway, back to my lovely Mac, which is beautiful and new and works super fast now. But just got to figure out how I'm going to do all the stuff that I used to without Photoshop and without my scanner. Obviously, I can buy a new one, but I actually have a scanner attached to my printer that I never use just for whatever reason. But that actually worked for scanning in the first page of Shadow Century Origins. So I'm like, gosh, maybe I'll just use that. So I'm like, do I really need to go out and buy all this new stuff, or can I just use what I have? Will it work? Will it work? That is the question. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. Okay. The trick is converting the light gray tones to pencil, but honestly, it's just like you would ink it. So you're converting the, the pencil, and then you would ink that. So I'm just gonna try and do it like I would if I was inking it. But the cool thing with pencil is you could use some different techniques and stuff. Which, through doing this with you guys, through Fan Art Friday, hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have some different techniques to use and just make it look sweet for you guys. It'll be a bit of a learning process, but we shall do it together. And it's funny saying that because I'm a penciler. That's what I do by trade. But since I started drawing, or I guess working on like published work, it's all been either, well, actually when I did Monomyth, that was all type pencils, straight to colors. But my first work on Hand of the Morning Star, I inked myself, and then, working at a very quick pace, it was, exactly what I was doing before, where it's super quick, roughs with blue pencil, and then I would just go straight to inks, and it was just quicker and easier. But so doing like super tight pencil work, I just have not done it for a really long time. So kind of getting back to the roots. Kind of just getting a groove of doing one thing, and then it's not that you lose it, but you just kind of, it takes a bit to get back to it. Some artists, do all pencil work and then they ship that off to the inker and then someone inks it. So that's what they do. That's what they're used to. But I'm just used to simple line work and then inks. That's it. But I mean, obviously I could do like rough sketches in pencil and it still look good, but there's just something about going that extra step and doing a fully, tight pencil sketch. And then being able to just hand that off to an inker and just be like, here you go. It's ready to go. And then all the information that you want as the artist is right there for them to go over. And, you're not leaving a whole lot to the imagination for them, but, with me, I know I'm going to ink my work, so I can be very, I don't have to be super detailed. I could be, a lot sketchier. And then I know, because I'm inking it, it's like I know exactly what I want and how I'm going to ink it, so I don't have to be all crazy detailed with it. And so. All right, so it looks like there's something that goes straight down. All right, let's do the flames down here. All right. All right, let me check the chat, see what's going on. And there you go. Let's get a little closer in there. So we're not done yet, but we're getting there. So I'll add a little bit more, and then we'll do the background. I'll add some fire and stuff. But yeah. There you go. That's it so far. Let's see. This doesn't fall down. Cross Comics in the house. What's going on? What's up, man? Phenomenal artwork. Thank you, TC. I appreciate it. Hey, Rick. How's it going, Rick? How do you do? All right. What else did I miss? Sumo Thori in the house. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Let me. I guess I could do this on my phone. The mic's very far away from me, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. But what's going on? Sumo in the house. Fan Art Friday is back. Back with a vengeance. All right. Let me scroll through real quick. Hey, where'd the chat go? Live chat. There we go. So, Eric, are you using magic pens? I don't own any magic pens, unfortunately. Just doing my best with my pencils. They're just normal old pencils. Gosh, I missed a lot. You guys are talkative in here. I see Hyper Potato asked, Eric, any thoughts on selling on Whatnot? I briefly humored the idea. I really need to look more into it and just see what it's all about. But yeah, I'm a little familiar with it, but not a whole lot. So But yeah, I'd consider it. I would just have to, it's kind of like one of those things. I just don't know if I have time for it right now, but definitely would be interested in it. All right. What else did... Okay, sorry, no, not that she was Miss Marvel, but that Firestar was created for the cartoon. Iceman was the other amazing friend. Okay, gotcha. Oh, Nicholas Gear. You're my lawyer. Yeah, I wish. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Nighthawk, thank you. I said I tried both a few years ago, and you would have to have YouTube and Facebook tabs open. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want, because then it's like I literally have to have my eyeballs on both screens and know who commented first, and then who was the first to comment. So if that's how it's going to be, I don't think I could do Facebook and YouTube for the Fan Art Friday streams. I would like to, but I don't want to have anybody miss out because I'm not fast enough on seeing who comments first. So we'll just do YouTube. Humphrey Bear, you can do inks in Inktober. Oh, there you go. I can do that. We'll switch it up in Inktober. Dun, dun, dun. I think Dark Child from Image and Others was Randy Queen's most famous book. Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with Dark Child. Just search Randy Green, Nighthawk Warrior, Randy Green art. Do Randy Green Tomb Raider, and there should be a lot of his art that pops up. It actually looks a lot like here. I found this the other day, but this is Andy Park, and Randy Green's art is very similar to this actually. But this is 10th Muse. I found this rummaging through some stuff, but this is a collected version. And actually, guess who does the interiors? Ken Lashley. Oh, look, Randy Green right there. I don't know. Okay, he did a cover. Q Cha. Man, Stephen Platt did a cover? I have not seen that. Yeah, so 10th Muse, this was published by Alias Comics back in the day. This is where I got my, I did an internship with them guys, and that's how I got my first gig doing Hand of the Morning Star. But yeah, that's how I got in. I did an internship. But oh, there you go. There's Stephen Platt right there. Dun, dun, dun. His work is awesome. Awesome. So there you go. Stephen Platt. So there's all kinds of goodness in here. But yeah, Ken Lashley did this. There's a Ken Lashley cover. Super detailed, very Top Cow-esque. Love it. Love the colors on this. This is beautiful. So anyway, I found this. I was rummaging through it. I'm like, yeah, I know all these guys. But anyway, Randy Green's art, very similar to something like this from Andy Park, excuse me. Oh, and Andy Park, he's a big dude now, doing all kinds of stuff for Marvel with the movies. So hats off to him. That's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to add a little bit more shading here because there's going to be fire underneath of her. So just go ahead and kind of allude to that. All right. Okay. All right, now, because we're working with paper, we can do some cool effects here. Just going to do some of this and then erase. Kind of getting some fire effects going on. Actually, let's see. Let's go all out. We're going all out. So if I were going to do like a ink effect in the background, I would do something with the dry ink effect, and then we're going to do it with pencil. Just got to be careful with the smudging, as I mentioned before. Don't want to get my fingers all in it, and then if I touch something else, it's going to get all over it, so got to be careful. And they have like a spray fixative that I'll spray on this. I think I still have some somewhere. Or you could use hairspray. Hairspray works too as a spray, like kind of like a, it gives it a coating so everything sets and it doesn't smudge. Although, actually, both of them can kind of turn the paper a different color a little bit. Just like a little more yellow, but we'll see. I'll give it a practice run on another piece of paper and see how it goes. But it's the only thing I got to watch for. In art college, they told us, always use spray fixative. Make sure your artwork doesn't smear and all that good stuff. And, so I can do that if I have to. So it's not quite as stark of a contrast that you would get with the ink, but it's a cool effect. And it still highlights the character in the middle. And then I'm going to use my eraser to kind of get some more fire effects in there too. So hold on tight. We're not done yet. The nice thing with pencil, at least, you can kind of go light and then get darker if you want. Just kind of see how it looks and then press harder on the pencil if you like it. So then, okay, so now that I got all that down, I can go in some more with the effects if I want. Adding some more to it. And this is a 3B. I started out with H. H is really light, so that's what I first do my initial sketch with. Very light, easy to erase. And then 3B, a little darker. And so kind of do some darker finalized lines with it. Okay, eraser time. Let's add some eraser marks to kind of make it look like flames. And let's see, let's go with this guy. I never used an electric eraser. Have you guys ever used an electric eraser? Actually, my father-in-law had one, and I briefly used it, but I couldn't get the, it was good, but then it had some cons to it. I guess it depends on the thickness of the eraser, but so I never really used it for long. But so I'm just gonna erase a little bit of these areas and just kind of make it look like the fire peeking through. Just got to remember to scan these in and make them look good, because I think I've mentioned this before, but with the Shadow Century Origins campaign, I will be putting out the Fan Art Friday art book. So Fan Art Friday will have all the work from last year that I did in it, and I'll give credit to all the different artists or creators out there who I had the privilege of drawing their art or their characters, and so it'll be cool. I'm excited about that. So that'll be with the Origins campaign that I do next, and when the time comes, I'll let you know. But there we go. I think that's it. I think that would do it. So there's a little bit of the effect I got there. Kind of see what I did. But there is fully rendered pencil drawing of Firestar that I need to sign. So last but not least, let's throw a good old end 23, baby. And we'll go Fan Art Friday. FAF. There we go. Boom. Hyper Potato. First of the new year. Firestar. There we go. Hope you dig it. Let's see. An hour and 18 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Good deal. All right. So there we go, folks. And I'll probably still keep messing with this just because. But we are done. So thank you guys so much for joining. It's been fantastic. Let me go back, see if I missed any comments. Move this guy over. Dun, 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 dun. Don't fall off this time, microphone. There we go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, not that one. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Okie dokie. We did it. We did it. All right. Let me check the chat real quick. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Beautiful. Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fan Art Friday art book. Sign me up. Oh, yeah. 13 new likes. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Share it out there. Oh, man. 59 degrees where you live today. It's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. I've seen Andy Park's art. Andy Park. Yeah. He does a lot of awesome stuff for Marvel. Oh, no. I'm thinking of the other guy. Meandering. He does a lot of the movie poster concept art. I've got a lot of his stuff that they hand out every year at the Marvel booth at San Diego Comic-Con. Zed Comics in the house. What's going on, Phil? What's up? What's up? 10th Muse always look great. Yeah, the artwork is always really good. Come on, show it. There you go. Yeah, really good stuff. The other artist who did 10th Muse, I think it might have been Roger Cruz. I think he did some of those books, and very Joe Mad-esque and really nice stuff. Wow, that face hair today, though, Eric, is that new? Yeah, that's new for 2023 too, man. Yeah. I turned 40 last year, so I'm like, all right, I gotta start looking my age. And Jeff Potts, when are you going to be on D&Q again? I was supposed to be on this past Wednesday night. We have a Bible study Wednesday nights, and so I just haven't been able to make it. But we're on a hiatus for a few weeks, and I was going to make it, and my daughter got sick, and my wife also works on Wednesday night, so it's just hard with my 2-year-old running around. But next week I'm going to do my best. We still have another week off, so maybe next week. It's my plan. All right. What else? We are excited. The show is back. That's awesome, man. I'm excited to be back with you guys. Looking forward to a new year. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. So anyway, I'll give you one last look. Boom. There it is in all of its Firestar glory. Bam. There you go. Awesome piece, man. Thank you, Hyper Potato. Great character. And I will ship this off to you once I scan that sucker in. All right. I think that catches us up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you. Shadow Century Origins 2/23/23. Mark your calendars. Just because, let me show you the cool trailer again. Well, it's like a promo, not a trailer. Not yet. All right, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend. And till next Friday, let's do this 2023. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's do this. There's a hotkey for ending your stream, so I'm going to try it. All right, guys. Peace. Here we go. 1, 2.